What's up, guys? We're the Chain Lift. We are going to do a coaster countdown of a very, very, very excellent park down in Mason, Ohio called Kings Island.
That's right.
That's right. This park opened in 1972, and it currently has 14 coasters.
Yes.
And I am not counting Surf Dog.
Nope.
Surf Dog is not on here.
Nope.
And Firehawk just closed. We're not counting Firehawk, so it's the 14 that's left.
Yep.
And we're going to kind of rapid fire through the first 6, and then like the last 8, we'll kind of maybe back and forth.
We'll talk a little bit
slower.
more about it. Yep.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let's not waste any more time.
I'm going to blast through these first 6.
Go for it.
Okay. Counting down.
Mm-hmm.
14. The Great Pumpkin Coaster.
Yes.
Which is it's a child's roller coaster. So I actually haven't been on it, but I'm going to guess it's my least favorite. Flying Ace Aerial Chase is number 13. That's an inverted family-style roller coaster.
Yep.
I don't know if I've been on that one, but I've been on like the clone
We
of
rode
it at Carowinds.
No, we rode it.
Okay, well, it's number 13. Number 12, the best of the kids' roller coasters, is Woodstock Express.
It's a clone.
Yep, I've been on that a couple times. It's not too bad, actually. For a kid's coaster, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I got 11's in Vertigo. I don't like boomerangs. And 10's Adventure Express. 9 is Flight of Fear.
And you stop right there.
I'm going to stop right there.
All right. And here is mine. I got the Great Pumpkin Coaster, Flying Ace Aerial Chase.
Yeah.
For a kid coaster, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty cool.
I wish Cedar Point would get something like that.
It should.
Yeah.
And I am in agreement. I think Woodstock is the best kid coaster there. Cloned 1,000 times. Zach Zoomer's a Michigan Adventure. There's a Woodstock at Kings Dominion. You've probably been on one.
It's pretty fun, though.
It is pretty fun. Now, normally, I hate boomerangs.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah.
But in Vertigo is like the good one. It's one of the good ones.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I like inverted boomerangs.
So for that reason, I have that Adventure
Express. Yeah.
Yeah. I have that one at number 11.
Yep.
Number 10 is in Vertigo. And number 9, I have Backlot Stunt Coaster.
Okay, so we've deferred already a little bit.
All right, you're at number 8.
Okay, number 8 for this guy right here is the Bat.
Huh. Wrong. Go ahead.
It's a suspended coaster. It's I believe...
Highway to... It used to be Top Gun when it first opened.
Top Gun to the Danger Zone. Yeah, it used to be Top Gun. Is it a clone of the...
It's Vortex at Kansas Wonderland. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah. And if we're wrong, you can eviscerate us in the comment section. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure it is.
But
anyway.
I like the coaster. It's a little bit too fast for me, though, I think. And I know it's crazy to say it's too intense, but for me, it's like too intense for what it is. And it's not really comfortable. I like riding it still, and the logo is super. It's my favorite. If we're doing a list of logos, this would be number 1 logo at Kings Island. But yeah, I'm not crazy about it. What's your number 8?
You did not rapid fire through that.
We're not rapid firing anymore.
Or we're still going quick.
Okay.
My number 8 is Flight of Fear. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It used formerly was the Outer Limits.
Yeah.
You have the Outer Limits shirt, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You should have wore it for this.
I should have. It's pretty faded out, but I should have worn it.
Pretty cool, though. You launch. I think Premiere did it. I'm pretty sure it's Premiere, right? Mm-hmm. You launch. It's a big, ugly building. They do have cool aliens on the outside, though.
Yeah. And I like the inside of the building. It has like a spaceship.
Yeah. And I think it's like, I know there's a ride. I'm not even going to try to guess what park it is. I think it's down in Texas, where it's the same ride, but it's like not in a building. And you realize how like ugly it looks.
The Joker's Jinx, I
think it's the Joker's Jinx. You realize how ugly it is. But anyway, that's mine.
It's crazy. Well, it is cool to see like all the twisted interacting track, like how they wound it into each other. It's pretty cool, but it does look better in a building, even though the building is ugly. Yeah. Okay. You took too long. And I'm going to say this too, because like my 6, 7, 8, they could all change depending on the day, but it's just the last time I went what I had the most fun riding. But anyways, my number 7 is Backlot Stunt Coaster.
Okay.
The last time I rode it,
that was my number 9.
I had fun on it, yeah. I thought, I mean, this thing has been cloned a few times.
Yep.
And
Paramount Parks has it everywhere.
Yeah. It has like a nice launch into like this helix up. Sometimes I do gray out on that a little bit.
I've rode that ride where I've thought it was complete crap. and I've rode it before where I didn't think it was bad.
I felt that way about Backlot Stunt Coaster, more on the fun side, but I felt that way about Flight of Fears. Like the first couple times I rode it, because we've been on it at King's Dominion, I think, and King's Island. Like the first couple times I've been on it, I didn't like it at all, but the last time we rode it, it was fun. So, anyways, Backlot Stunt Coaster. The theming's kind of fun too.
You know, when you're at Kings Island, when you start to get these Paramount Parks, you know, like when the Cedar Fair stuff, you know, when Cedar Fair adds like the better stuff like Diamondback, you still got a lot of like the Paramount Park clones.
The clones,
so it's pretty top heavy, like most Paramount Parks. But anyway, I'm at number 7, right?
Yeah.
Number 7, I'm going with that beauty in the back, that Aero Looper Vortex.
Yeah.
1987, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's 87.
Sounds
87,
right.
yeah.
It's in the 80s.
Yeah, we did a coaster spotlight on it. Go look for it.
Go find it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It cost $4 million. I still remember that. $4
Yeah,
million.
and it broke a lot of records when it opened.
It did. I know when I first rode, I didn't think much of it. It's one of those, you know, it's like a custom Aero Looper. It could really hurt you depending where you're sitting.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Last time I rode it, though, a few times, I actually had some fun on it. I think there's some fun to be had. I respect the history of it. I think it has a good place in history at that park, and I'm glad it didn't go.
Yeah, I'll keep talking about that because my number 6 is Vortex. And the first time I rode it, I wasn't crazy about it.
My favorite part is like when you kind of come up. I think it's after the 2 vertical loops, you do like that super quick hairpin turn into the brake.
It is weird.
The block brake. Yeah, snaps your neck.
But I'm usually not a big fan of like these looping Aero coasters. Yeah. But this one's probably one of my favorite of those. And I appreciate the ride more now that I know more about the history of the rides. And so I enjoy the ride. It's not my favorite at the park, but
great station. Great station. I love how you walk over down the station over the track.
Cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It yells 1987.
Yeah, and the coaster is pretty picturesque. Like it's kind of in this little valley area. It's
love
cool.
the Batwing.
Yeah.
Love the Batwing out of the little ditch thing.
Yeah.
Valley. All right, my number 6 is the Bat. I love the Bat.
It's too high.
No, it's not. There's not very many suspended coasters left.
No.
And I'm a big fan of them. It's not my favorite suspended coaster. That distinction with the Big Bad Wolf, which was excellent.
I didn't get to ride that, but
it's excellent.
Good things, yeah.
But I like these suspended coasters. I like it better than Iron Dragon. I think it's a lot of fun. It's really short, but I think it's a lot of fun. It's fun when you kind of go down on all the I'm having trouble with the valleys.
Like the ravine?
The ravines, yeah. And I not that it makes the coaster better, but I love the logo. The logo is phenomenal. I love the color of the track. I think it's a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of fun to be had. I don't think it's too fast. I don't think it's too intense.
No,
for a
I like Iron
coaster.
Dragon better because it's tamer.
No, I like the Bat better.
I do like the Bat. You can even tell that it's more intense than Iron Dragon. Like looking at it off ride because of the way like how far out the coaster train.
Well, there's also not 2 chain lifts either.
Yeah, and like they swing way out. Yeah, it's fun. A little too intense for me.
Yeah,
like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
You can't handle the
Bat is too intense for me.
You can't handle the danger zone, can you?
I can't. I will not take the highway to the danger zone. Number 5 for me is the classic Racer. I like Racer a lot. For being an older wooden coaster, it's not too rough, and it's nice because it's more of just an out and back wooden coaster. I love the racing element. I'm always a big fan of racing coasters. I think that's always fun. It's got some good airtime. It's a classic. That's why it's number 5 on my list.
She's a beauty. She's my number 5 too. Do you know when it opened?
It opened with the park, right? In
1972.
1972, yep.
Yep. It's I love it. I think it's a ton of fun. You get a lot of good airtime on it. It's still really smooth. I like the turnarounds in the end there.
Was that right in the Partridge Family?
It wasn't a part. No, Brady Bunch.
Was
it the Brady Bunch?
Maybe it was the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. You can eviscerate us again if it's the Partridge. I'm pretty sure it's a Brady Bunch.
It's one of those shows.
But yeah, I still think it's a ton of fun.
I do too.
They take great care of it. I love the entrance. Like speaking of, we're big vintage guys.
Yeah.
It screams 1972. Racer, love you.
We like it. It's classic.
You're number 4, sir.
Number 4 for me is Beast, the world famous, the legend.
World famous
Beast. It's the longest wooden coaster. And
you know who else is a beast? Jesse, he bought a Beast shirt. He went in Beast mode at work.
Oh, yeah. One of our followers. Yeah.
Officially been Pimp Daddy.
It's a super unique ride. I love the first half of Beast. I love the first half when you're out in the woods. And the second half, I'm not as crazy about the second half because it
feels like you're going to fly off the
track. Feels a little bit out of control, but that's part of the Beast charm. So
and don't go like this.
Yeah, you're going to lose your fingers.
Or your arms.
It feels like in the tunnels, like you can like stick your hand out and touch the tunnel. But I'm assuming that you can't, and it just seems that way. But I'm not going to try.
No, that's smart. That's sound advice. Don't stick your arms out in the tunnels. You might lose them. Okay, my number 4 is, we're in a disagreement here. My number 4 is Banshee. Yeah. It's a really fun ride. I love the station.
People
I love
the
name.
Think you're crazy right now for saying that, but I see why you say that.
Number 4?
A Banshee, yeah. People love Banshee.
I think they're the top 3. I think it's completely fair. But anyway, I think you're wrong.
Well, yeah, maybe.
So again, I love the color scheme too. I love the color scheme. It's so unique.
He does like the color scheme. He tells me all the time.
It really sticks out. I keep trying to make a color scheme of Banshee shirt.
I will, yeah.
Pink and purple.
But
it's not. It's about middle of the pack invert for me. B&M inverts. I love the first half. I love like when you drop down, you go into the it's a dive loop, right? Dive loop into the vertical loop, and then you kind of go into that nice long inline. It's like an inline twist or corkscrew, but after that,
0G roll.
Yeah, I just wanted to, whatever. Yeah, I can't remember. It's been a little bit, but the second half's I don't like as much, but it's a really fun coaster. I really like it a lot. It sounds like I'm not being. I really do like it. I just like the top 3 better.
Yeah. Well, now my number 3 is Banshee. I'll continue to talk about.
Can you make a Banshee sound?
Oh no! Stop. Don't ever do that again.
Pretty good, right?
It's pretty good though. Actually, it was.
Yeah.
I do like that they have the Banshee scream on the ride. I wish more coasters did stuff like that.
Rougarou.
Yeah, Rougarou. You could have. That was been a small thing they could have done. But I think the colors are cool. They're not. I don't like them as much as Mark does.
Get out of here.
I like the theming though. Like you walk through a cemetery.
Sound of Beast is in there.
Yep, Sound of Beast is in there. The station's really cool. I do like the first half, like Mark was saying. I'm not as crazy about the second half. I think there's too many inversions, packed too close together in the end, and it's a good invert. I like it a lot. I don't like it as much as a lot of people do, I think, but it's still fun.
They crank those trains out though; they're fast.
Yeah.
My number.
And I think they turned the store into an arcade, didn't they?
They did. What a disgrace!
I don't get that.
Oh yeah. What a dumb move.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so my number 3 is the legendary Beast. I think especially, I'm with him. I don't think the second half is as good. That first half, though, there is nothing like it. It's so unique. It's so fun. We don't even have to talk about the night rides. It is legendary. And I'm always just struck how long those trains are. I mean, I've seen it 1,000 times, but that has got to be like the longest train ever.
It's super long, yeah. Super, super long.
I love the Beast. It's legendary. There's not much else I need to say about it. We all feel the same way.
Yeah,
so.
It's a great ride. Okay, number 2 for me.
Logo.
I don't even need to look. Is Mystic Timbers.
You had to look?
I don't even need to look. I was about to, but I don't even need to.
I don't need this anymore either. I know.
I missed it. So Mystic Timbers. So obviously my number 1 is gonna be Diamondback. It's really close for me actually. I love both coasters. Mystic Timbers is my favorite GCI wooden coaster that I've been on. It's fantastic. The airtime's great. It's smooth. The shed thing isn't as cool as I thought it was going to be, but it's better than nothing.
You're sitting on the brake run anyway. You might as well.
It's better than nothing. I
cool.
appreciate the theming and everything. Yeah. So yeah,
there's a cool Pepsi machine in there. Oh, this is the Mystic Timbers version.
That's our Mystic Timbers chain lift shirt.
Yeah.
Inspired by Mystic Timbers.
Yes,
so I love Mystic Timbers. That's my number 2.
My number 2 is Mystic Timbers. My number 1 is Diamondback. So we're in the same.
You're the all-time bestseller.
I love most GCI coasters, wooden coasters. Mystic Timbers and Renegade are my favorites. I think like Renegade's slightly better, but they're both like almost perfect coasters. Yeah. Mystic Timbers exceeded everything. I knew it was going to be great. Exceeded it. There's so much great airtime on it. I love the layout. I love the first drop where you kind of curve back over. The theming, for Cedar Fair and theming. But
yeah, I think it's pretty well done.
The truck looks great. I really like the queue line actually too.
The queue line's great.
It's not like it's like cattle, whatever.
Cattle pen, yeah, but I mean, at first it's kind of windy. It's not like the back and forth so much.
Small stuff like that makes a difference. I like the trains.
Yeah,
it's a great coaster. Cedar Point. I'm waiting for my GCI.
Oh, I would take. Yeah, I mean something like Mystic Timbers. It doesn't need to be huge or fast. Just something like that.
GCI.
GCI.
Keep cranking them out.
Yeah.
So number one, Diamondback.
Yeah, Diamondback for me.
We don't need to spend a lot of time. If you want to hear us talk about Diamondback a lot, we have a coaster spotlight about it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's one of my favorites. It's in my top 10 of steel coasters, of coasters in general. It's I think my favorite B&M Hyper coaster. Love it. Tons of airtime. Love the splashdown. A big fan of splashdowns. Yeah.
Cool turnaround. Yeah, you got it's my number one and number two favorite B&M Hyper. We gave it a great score in the spotlight. I won't spoil it for you. You got your Camelback. You got good float airtime. You got your splashdown, which is icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Great colors.
Yeah.
Great name. Yeah, that's Diamondback. It's a masterpiece.
Love it.
That's all I need to say about it. So
and yeah, let us know your guys' list, your 1 through 14, or if you just want to do your top 5 or whatever.
Or top 3.
We'd love to see it. We'd love to talk about it.
Yep, that's it. We're on the old Twitter there. We're on the Instagram
at Chainlift. We have a store where you can get some shirts like this one that he got here.
It's pinned to our main page on our Twitter.
Yep, we got shirts themed to all different types of roller coasters, inspired like color schemes and everything. So
we got some cool stuff coming in the future.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Leave comments. Subscribe. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
See ya.